If you had asked me a year ago if I'd ever fall in love with Oliver, I would have laughed in your face. Oliver and I were the epitome of frenemies, our interactions dripping with sarcasm and veiled insults. We couldn't stand each other, or so I thought. It all began when we were assigned as lab partners in our college chemistry class. I, Emily, was a dedicated science major with a penchant for perfectionism, while Oliver was a free-spirited artist who considered the periodic table his worst nightmare. From day one, our conflicting personalities clashed like oil and water. "You really have no idea what you're doing, do you?" I quipped as Oliver accidentally spilled a beaker of chemicals. He shot me a mischievous grin. "Nope, but that's where you come in, partner." The semester continued in a similar fashion, with me correcting Oliver's mistakes and him teasing me relentlessly. We became the entertainment of our lab mates, a real-life, odd couple. Little did I know that beneath our snarky banter was an undeniable chemistry of a different kind. One fateful evening, after a particularly disastrous experiment involving exploding test tubes, Oliver and I were left alone in the lab to clean up the mess. We were covered in soot, and I was seething with frustration. Oliver, on the other hand, found the whole situation hysterical. "You find this amusing?" I snapped. He chuckled. "You have to admit, we make quite the team." I rolled my eyes, but secretly, I had to agree. Despite our differences, we had a strange synergy when it came to tackling challenges. And as much as I hated to admit it, I found his laughter infectious. Over the weeks that followed, Oliver and I spent more time together outside of the lab. It started with a cup of coffee after class and evolved into late-night conversations about life, dreams, and everything in between. I discovered that beneath his carefree exterior, Oliver was intelligent, thoughtful, and surprisingly sensitive. One evening, as we sat on a park bench watching the sun dip below the horizon, I asked, "Oliver, why did you choose art over something more practical?" He shrugged, his gaze fixed on the setting sun. "I guess I've always believed that life is too short to do something you don't love. And art, it's my way of expressing what words can't." His words resonated with me in a way I hadn't expected. I had always been the responsible one, following the path I thought I should take. But listening to Oliver, I began to question whether I was truly passionate about my chosen field. As the semester came to a close, our dynamic had shifted. We were no longer frenemies, but genuine friends. I even found myself defending Oliver when others made fun of his artistic pursuits. Our bond had grown stronger, and I couldn't imagine my life without him. One warm summer evening, we sat on the roof of our apartment building, sharing a bottle of wine and watching the stars. The atmosphere was charged with an unspoken tension, and I could feel my heart racing. Oliver broke the silence. "Emily, there's something I've wanted to tell you for a while now." I turned to him, my heart in my throat. "What is it?" He looked into my eyes, his expression earnest. "I think I might be falling for you." I was stunned, my mind racing. I had never considered the possibility of romance between us, but in that moment, I realized that the chemistry we had shared in the lab had evolved into something deeper and more profound. "I think I might be falling for you too," I admitted, my voice barely above a whisper. With that confession, our lips met in a kiss that sent shockwaves through my entire being. It was a kiss filled with all the pent-up tension, the unspoken words, and the newfound realization of our feelings for each other. It was a kiss that changed everything. Our relationship blossomed into a passionate romance, one that defied our initial expectations. We learned to appreciate each other's differences and embrace the unique qualities that had drawn us together. Oliver's free spirit complemented my structured nature, and my determination grounded his artistic flights of fancy. As the years passed, we pursued our dreams side by side, supporting each other through the highs and lows. I continued my scientific research with a newfound sense of purpose, and Oliver's artistry flourished in ways that left me in awe. Our friends often commented on how unlikely our relationship seemed at first, but we knew that sometimes love emerges from the most unexpected connections. From frenemies to lovers, we had discovered a bond that was both passionate and profound, a love that was as unique as the chemistry we had once shared in that college lab. And as I looked into Oliver's eyes, I couldn't help but smile, knowing that our journey from rivals to soulmates was a testament to the unpredictable, beautiful, and sometimes completely unexpected nature of love.